Today we are going to start key persons of influence. This is the part 2 of the book. It is starting from the heading Digital Change Everything. The digital revolution has changed everything. New opportunities and challenges are emerging every day. Google allows you to answer almost every question that pops up into your head. Social media allows you to connect with like-minded individuals around the world. E-commerce allows you to sell products to a global marketplace. Information is freely available, people are instantly connected, and markets are globally available. In the next 10 years, we will see the effects of this, and they will be huge. Until recently, the internet as we know it has been in development, and people were using it like a new toy. People have integrated technology into the fabric of their being. It's hard to imagine a week without your smartphone, Wi-Fi, or social networks. People are rapidly connecting the dots with all this technology and finding new and transformational ways to match it together. One thing we know for sure is whenever there are new and powerful ways to connect, they have a huge impact on business. Phones, commercial air travel, television, email, and mobile computing have all shown us that the companies that adopt quickly get a jump on those that don't. It's not possible for a 17-year-old girl sitting in her bedroom to start a group on Facebook for free. She can have thousands of followers and fans worldwide for free. She can talk to them all on video for free. She can write to them all for free. She can get them all excited about her ideas, all without spending any of her money. This teenager can create or source a product easily and cheaply. She can design a brand easily and cheaply. She can have an online store easily and cheaply. She can take payments easily and cheaply. She can send her products whizzing around the world easily and cheaply, all from new her bedroom. These are the times we live in. Already we are seeing people as young as 20 making six-figure income from their ideas. Most people think that these whiz kids are succeeding because they are good with technology. But this is not the whole story. The teenagers are not attached to the idea that a business has to be the way it used to be. They don't think a brand needs to cost a lot of money or that they need to live in a particular location in order to do business there. They don't think that their ideas need to be please everyone or that they need to meet their clients face to face in order to deliver a powerful experience. That's why they are succeeding, not because they are better at using the technology, but because they are better at letting go of the way things were done in the past, and probably because they were never attached to these ideas in the first place. It's worth considering that there is always a lag time between the release of new technology, its uptake, and the real impact it has. This new technology is no longer a toy, it's in the fabric of humanity and it's here to shake things up. Revolutionary stuff. The games has fortunately changed. The internet, social media, mobile, wearables, voice recognitions, cheap processing power in everyone's pocket, the Internet of Things, it will change everything. Every industry, every job, every business, every life on the planet. It's just like when the combustion engine came along and the game changed. The Industrial Revolution introducing new technology that changed everything for people in the agriculture age. The people who used machines made fortunes, and the people who stuck to their old ways ended up on the factor floor. The economy is always looking for a better product at a lower price. For the last 150 years, big companies who have been able to afford big factories have been the only ones able to deliver it. Not anymore. Not in this global world. Digital connected economy. New global small teams can also deliver high quality at a lower cost in many inches. Small teams can source products and ideas faster and more cheaply over the internet that big businessmen can. Small enterprise can access big factories when they need to, but do not have the overheads when they are not using them. Small runs lean but the powerful in this economy. Small and lean is faster, more dynamic, cheaper and more flexible. Small is more fun. Small can look very big now. Best of all, small cares. Small lean enterprises give the feeling that they are making things for a special type of person rather than a market, rather than buying things that everyone has. You can have a unique things that were made of the people just like you. If you are a vegetarian and you want to go to the gym, you can learn from the world's best vegetarian bodybuilders. He could give you recipes, workout routines, products made just for the vegetarian bodybuilders, and you could see every meal he eats on his Instagram. If you love 1960s vintage Mercedes-Benz convertibles, there is an online group you can join. There are blogs for people like you and videos and downloads and web stores to buy from. There will be a hero you admire because she hates the same cars you hate, and she has a mint condition in 1963 SL280. If you love reading about deep sea free diving, you can read the blogs from world champions. You can watch their HD home movies, listen to interviews with them, keep track of their adventure, and even buy the same gear that they use. On the internet, you are now some freak who is too fuzzy or who has strange taste. You are the part of tribe, a gang of people who believe as you believe. This gang has conversation that regular people would not understand. This gang has leaders. The key people of influence are the ones who lead these small powerful movements. These strange groups have thousands of members who previously could not find each other, but now they can. Small lean business have learned from big business and can now do many of the same things. They can take payments, ship products, spread messages, raise money, and build brands like the big guys. Big organizations now need to learn from the small companies. Big organizations need to develop small, lean, dynamic teams within their large ranks. Big factories need to learn how to create things that are special and bespoke. Big corporations need to learn how to care deeply and personally. Faceless brands need to cultivate key people of influence to represent them. Whether you decide to start and grow your own business or develop a brand within a large organization, this is the most exciting time to be lived. Never has there been more meaningful work that need to be done. Never has there been a better time to make a difference on the planet. Never has there been a better time to position yourself as a key person of influence, the singer and the microphone. It's true that we live in a new exciting time thanks to technology. It's true that technology has changed everything. It's true that you need to get better at leveraging it because technology can be pointless and even damaging if you are lacking a power of message. Imagine we live in 1876 and the first microphone has been invented. It's an exciting new device that takes the human voice and amplifies it to the greater audience. This new technology is fascinating to a lot of people. Imagine the seminars and courses on how to set up a microphone, how to switch it, and how to fiddle with the dials. Imagine people start writing articles like how to make money with a microphone, microphone secret, and microphone wealth creation. To some people, it seems like the microphone is making money, making people rich. But they are missing the point. The money does not go to people who know how a microphone works. It goes to the people how know how to sing, who know how to sing. A bad singer because a louder bad as a singer with a microphone in their hand. Today we have social media as a new microphone. It takes a message and gets it out to the world almost instantly. Many people have become obsessed by this new technology. They attend courses called social media millions, e-commerce, passive income, and make money online. A few of these courses might be good, but many get focused on the wrong things. It's not social media, e-commerce platform, or opt-in web pages that make people rich. It's their message. Social media just makes people louder. The internet providers awesome leverage for a key person of influence, but can be a waste of time and the money for someone else. Just like a bad singer is a loud bad singer. When they had a microphone, a boring business message gets ignored online, and a terrible upload can haunt you for years. If you were alive at the time of microphone, I would have advised you to get good at singing rather than getting up microphones. Today, you need to get good at pitching your ideas, pro- productizing your value, building your profile, and partnering with other influential people. You do not need to get good at messing about with technology. When you have a powerful message, you will get a technician to do it for you. Key ideas. The rules of the industrial revolutions have changed. The world is now a deeply connected place and it requires a new type of leadership. People can find what they are looking for no matter where it is on the planet. They want it to be special, relevant, and trustworthy. Traditional big business typically cannot cater to these specific requirement of trust, characters, and uniqueness. Small, highly niched businesses will merge as very profitable and fun places to be contributing. Every niche will require a face to represent it. This will create the need for hundreds of key people of influence in every industry. Technology is only valuable if you have a powerful message. Now is the time to be a key person of influence. I could not have written this book any time in the past through the Middle Ages. You were neither nobility, or you were a serf. There was no chance of changing your life regardless of your passion or your talent. In the Industrial Revolution, there were only two types of people: those who could afford a factory or those who could not. A factory worker could not go out and start a rival business, no matter how smart or hardworking. There would be no point in telling people to go after their dreams. They had no means of production through which to be vital. Most people had the functional or they would strive. Even in the year 2000, I could not have easily recommended the KPI method that to come in this book. You still needed to be a journalist, and no one could find you if you had a business that did something specialized and ultra. You still had a fit into the category of the yellow pages. If you were under 30, you might need to look that up on the Google. Until recently, big companies controlled most lucrative industries and you had to work within their structure. Today, all that has changed. Today, the factory costs almost nothing to set up: a laptop, a phone, a website, and a passion. And since the whole world can find you once you start taking your ideas online. Every industry has broken down into subcategories of title niche within niches. I call these micro niches. Every industry you can imagine can be broken down into micro niches and each one need a key person of influence. Baking, telecommunication, energy, transportation, travel, and mining. All of these big industries have been disrupted by people who set up a business within a micro niche. Previously, people could not have dared set up a business in these industries. Now it happened every day. In every niche and micro niche, there will be a key people of influence. There is currently a massive demand of KPIs in the world. When someone asks who is the best wedding makeup artist in the Majorca, you you can Google search and easily find out. If someone wants to go on a holiday for the Jewish singles, they can find the person who that organizes those crowdfunding for startup entrepreneurs. Someone's narrating that conversation. A courier from stem cells. You will find the person who is through this, who has thought this through. Phone plans for 10 years old. These are the persons who cares about this enough to find an innovative solution for parents. In the next 10 years, there will be huge advantages for people who stand out a key person of influence in their chosen field. Teams will form around them, people will track them down from around the world, and the top money will flow to those who set up as a key person of influence in their industry. Fortunately, you are at the beginning of the trend. Things are possibly today that were not possible just a few years ago. You are the first settler in the brave new world. The settler and the swagman. I am an Australian and I was brought up hearing the stories about the first settler of the 1800s. At that time, the agriculture age rules applied. So, in order to create wealth and power, first settlers staked their claim to a piece of land. They settle in one place and then work their land to produce as much as they could from it. This may because the place they built their fortune. People who failed to claim a piece of land wandered around aimlessly, doing odd jobs for the people who owned the lands. These itinerant people were called swagmen because they carried all their possessions in roll-out stag swags on their backs as they navigate from farm to farm. They had no place to call home and they just kept wandering around looking for any work they could find. After a while, all the workable land was claimed and they were stuck feeling resentful and they had stacked their land when they had the chance. They complained that they worked hard and did not get paid enough. In this new intangible economy, the first settler create wealth and the power by staking their claims to a niche and micro niche. Mark Zuckerberg has claimed social networking. Sergey Brin and Larry Page claimed search. Jeff Bezos claimed online shopping. They are all examples of vast and very fertile lands, but there is still plenty of territory for you to crave out your own space too. Owning a micro niche is as valuable as owning land. If you are known as a key person of influence in your field, you will attract the money and the opportunities that are following around the niche. Even when you pass opportunities to others, your wealth and the power grows. The niche or claims is the place that people can easily find you. Others quickly figure out where you stand and send opportunities your way. Some people in the ideas economy are not staking their claims to be niche or the micro niche. They are the modern day swagmen wandering around the working on various projects but failing to claim their own niche. They keep coming up with new ideas but are not brave enough to settle on something and really own it. They want to try and please everyone, but they do not attract anyone. After a while, all the micro niches in their industry will have the key people of influence who have established themselves, and these wandering swagmen will wish they had claimed their place sooner. They will resend the KPIs and say, I could have done that even though they did not. Do you want me to be a swagman or a key person of influence? You can't have it both ways. You can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. You can't be a key person of influence at all sorts of things. You have to pick something that you are going to become known for, and you need to start promoting it and turning away anything that is not quite right. Even Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook within a micro niche. He began by saying he had a social network that was only for the Harvard student. Later we incorporated more niches because he claimed the whole territory. Now is the time to claim first micro niche. It's the time to say, I would not try to do all the things to all people. What I do is special and I have my own unique way of doing it. Anything else is not for me. Every industry will be finely sliced. In every industry, there are going to be a micro niches within the niches. Each micro niche will be the opportunity for a key person of influence to claim it as their space. The internet will allow people from all over the world to find that key person of influence and do business with them. People who fail to claim a micro niche will wish they had, because the internet does not really help journalists to stand out. Example of niches and micro niches. Niche: health and wellness. Micro niches: raw food parties, body transformation for busy executives, fresh juice delivery, 10 days detoxing retreats, natural supplements in cakes, vegetarian marathons. Niche: small business services. Micro niches: hair salon marketing, Facebook advertising, testimonial video production, low cost virtual assistants for estate agents, house and family, dog, dog furniture, accelerated learning of babies, portraits of horse owners with their horses, custom designs, home cinemas, clothing and apparels, fashion with motivational quotes, non leather jackets, fashion advice for CEOs, niche travel and lifestyle, LGBT travel, cruises for over 60s, follow the F1 circuit for a year, scuba diving to rebuild a reef, exercise. Make a list of possible micro niches in the industry you most enjoy. Google some of these micro niches to see if someone has already claimed this space and if it's still available for you to own. Soon we will discuss how. Imagine if there was one specific thing you would love to be known for, what would it be?